Okay, we are still working on our ratios test review, and we're on the section called tables. So tables, again, it's the same idea, but instead of setting it up as a fraction bar, or instead of setting it up as, I don't know, a tape diagram or as a double number line, we're setting this up as a table, and it's really quite easy. So we'll read question 1 and then question 2, and then we'll move on. Question 1 says, the tables below show how much Andrew earned based on the number of hours that he worked. If he had hours, he had 5 hours, and that was $75. Over here, he had 7 hours, and that was $105. Over here, he had 10 hours, and that was, oh, we don't know. So when we're working on a ratio table, literally all we're doing is we're trying to find out, okay, well, what do we not know? And in this case, we don't know what 10 hours is, but we can figure it out. What I noticed is that if I go from 5 to 10, that's times 2. So that tells me that over here, if I work twice as much, I work 5, and then I work 5 again, it's times 2 for the money as well. So 75 times 2. You should be able to do that in your head, but it should be 150. 75 times 2 is 150. Boom. And so this was $150. The other way you could have set this up is you could have taken any of these numbers. I'm going to do this other one in red. And set up fraction bar equals fraction bar. And we've got 5. And then that's hours. And then we have $75. And then we have, oh, we don't have anything there. That's a box, but that's definitely dollars. And then we have 10 hours. And so we can do the same thing. We can cross multiply and then divide. So 75 times 10 is 750. As I move my decimal over 1 and add my 0, is equal to 5 times a number in. I don't know what this is. To get this in by itself, you're going to divide by 5, and this turns it into a 1. And I'm left with in, 1 in. And I divide by 5 over here, and 750 divided by 5, you guessed it, $150 is equal to in. So again, we did the same thing. We can cross multiply and divide, or we can use a different method. But at the end of the day, all we're doing is we're going through, we're working to solve the problems and make sure that we have the same way. We can divide this and figure it out. So we're going to take 150 divided by 10, and I get 150 divided by 10, and you get 15. We're going to take 75 divided by 5, 75 divided by 5, and you get, boom, 15. So since we checked our work, I know that all of these solutions are correct. Next problem, we're working on number 2. So, in looking at question number 2, it says a table below shows the number of raisins that you need to make cookies. And so, as we look at it, use green, blue, I like blue better. It says 3 raisins make 39 cookies, 6 raisins make 78 cookies, and 4 raisins, oh, psych, I don't know. So, let's find a pattern here. There's no clear pattern between 3 and 4. You could do it, it'd be 3 times 1.3333, but I don't want to do that because it's annoying. But there could be a pattern between 3 and 39. So 3 times 10 is 30, and 3 times 3 is 9, so 3 times 13 would be 39. So 3 times 13, oh look, Coach Schaffer's math is right. So take this away, it's just times 13. So then if I did 4 times 13, well, 4 times 10 is 40, and 4 times 3 is 12. So 4 times 13 is 52 cookies. So that's the one way to do it. The other way is to set it up. We're going to use green, and we're going to set up 3, and that's raisins. And then I've got 39 cookies. And then if I had 4 raisins, I would have, I don't know how many cookies. So I can, again, cross multiply 4 times 39. So if I do this on my calculator, 4 times 39, 4 times 39, and I get 156. And that's 156 is equal to, this is a variable, it's called n, it means I don't know what it is. I've got 3 times n. And so if I don't know the answer to part of a multiplication problem, we divide by 3, and this gives me 1, and I'm left with 1 n left over, and I divide by 3 over here, and you guessed it, I end up with 52. And it's 52 cookies.